Good morning, Metaverse. I am Thor at the Red Hand, as you can see behind me. And today we have quite a lot to go through. So I'm gonna get right into it. First, we'll cover the bubbles and some crypto news. Also, I wanted to talk about what I've been seeing as setting up as the big narratives for alt season. I know we talked about a little bit last week that you want to start being prepared and know what you're going to do, and we're starting to see some serious movement and signs that alt season is definitely going to be coming in hard and fast, which is exciting, especially when number go up. And so the two sectors that I've seen the most, and this could be very biased due to the algorithm and the videos that I tend to watch, but from the uh, content creators and news that I listen to on a regular basis, AI and crypto gaming are two very big narratives in this alt season. AI being the biggest one. I've been doing deep dives on a bunch of different tokens and found some neat projects. There's two that I've actually uh, I bought some tokens in it, but I started using the actual projects and wanted to show you what I did with that. And then we'll get into Star Atlas news, and there's a few things that have been going on with Star Atlas. I know last week I was hoping to see some motion and some signs that they've got things ready to go for the Christmas season, New Year's, and coming into this alt season, so that Star Atlas is at the forefront of people's minds. And I think that's looking like they've got something set up. We don't have a lot of great answers, but we'll go over some of the info that we did have, and then we'll end out with checking out the rewards I got from the golden ticket, the golden carnival with my golden tickets. I did end up winning too. Dom, that wallet actually was mine. I was in the car trying to figure out whether I had pulled a winner or not, and so that was a fun event to watch. And we can open up some card packs that I got from the Golden Carnival. So that'll be at the very end. Skip forward to that if you don't care about anything else. Otherwise, let's jump into the bubbles. Give me bubbles! All right. So what we see here on the bubble map is in the last week we have had a lot of green, and that makes everybody happy. I know Christmas season is coming on, and green and red are the festive colors, but really everybody just likes green. And that's what we're getting. What we're seeing, there was, I think last week there was a decent amount of game coins, and I see Gala popped up pretty good this week. And there was Sand and a few others from last week that were doing pretty good. But I see a lot more from DeFi, Aave, and Curve, and a couple of the I would say older tokens. The memes have died down quite a bit. And but looking at the last day overall is we've we've had a big spike this week, and this weekend we are leveling out. We're having some pullback. I would say some savvy investors are taking profits, and I will show you a profit that one of my profit marks that was hit just yesterday that I'm pretty excited about. A little bit later on. But going on to the news, crypto news, Trump nominated cryptocurrency advocate Paul Atkins as the SEC chair. So that is a nomination. That's good to see. Does this guy look like you can trust him to do great things for crypto? I don't know. You can never really tell with these people that they put in and take out. You hope that they do a better job than the last person. And Gary Gensler leaves that bar very low to jump over. I would not want to do the limbo under that one. I'd much rather jump over it. So we'll see if Paul Atkins gets confirmed and what kind of regulations they end up putting forward. Hopefully positive or friendly towards crypto. I don't want any regulations, but if it's going to happen, and that's what's that's a sad thing that that it has to happen, or that it's almost inevitable that it will happen. But it's much better that it's friendly to crypto. Let's see and be vigilant on whether it actually is positive. Always want to reiterate that it's up to everyone to keep the people that represent us and are in charge of making the rules accountable, and really harp on them if they start doing things that aren't actually helpful to the industry. The people that are in it know it far better than a lot of the people that are running it right now, and that happens. So keep your eye on that type of thing. So that was the big news this week, from my perspective. If I'm missing something, drop comments in the section below. But then let's talk about narratives and the AI narrative. There's a lot of decent AI token videos out there. I know Alex Becker did one that kind of kicked me off into the nosedive into the rabbit hole. But I've listened to probably 30 or 40 different videos now, getting some good ideas. And one of the ones that I checked out is Zero AI. This is like a really small project right now, or a pretty small project right now, but I thought it was kind of neat. It is a text to picture, and here are some of the pictures that I generated with the prompts. I was able to generate all of these from different things that I asked for. And there's a couple of cool different renderings. And so this Ooster over here, I went into the motion potion, and I dragged in the picture of my um, of one of my oosters that I really liked, and it was able to do this 4-second rotation around it. And so let me pull that up. Okay, so here's my Gaget is the name of the ooster. Yeah, so it kind of just throws something fun together. And this was off of one little try, and something kind of cool popped up that I liked, and I messed around with this for a little while. Started doing things with the red hand, some basic AI, but the picture quality is really nice, and I'm going to start using some of this stuff for creating my thumbnails, and make it make the images that I put out there be a little bit more AI driven, and try some different things. I actually like this one a lot. This is kind of cool. Let's see if this pulls up. There we go. And I used ChatGPT to help modify the prompting. And then after you do that a few times, you can use its own random prompt to generate some interesting images as well. So that was a cool image, uh, creating one for content creators that um, want a tool that's going to help you. That was fun, and a neat one. I have invested. I put a $100 or a couple $100 into that project, just to try it out, and we'll see if that ends up being a token that blows up in this AI narrative, but it's a useful tool for me. The next one was Sensei, and Sensei creates an AI replica, and the initial idea was, to replicate yourself. This is one that they suggested for people with dementia, and they wanted to record memories and their thoughts, and they can create a replica of themselves. What I did with this, and another big section of this, is creating a character. And so I put Gaget into my character, and I started inputting the information of the character that I had envisioned sort of being my avatar in Star Atlas, and put in some of the source material and source story for how the Red Hand, the lore behind the Red Hand, and how the Red Hand started. And so I inputted that into Gaget as sort of my main character, and now I can interact with him, and I can train him, um, and train him on this. There's training with Athena, and Athena is basically asks questions and you fill in those answers. And I put some time into this, and it was interesting. I'm still just in the early phases of this, but anyways, Sensei, that was kind of cool for building characters, and with the crew. I want to build a lore behind a whole crew, in my main gameplay loop for Star Atlas, and that's a tool that I'm going to try out and spend some more time with. So Sensei is another AI crypto project. Both of those are on the Ethereum blockchain, I believe, and I'm always looking for more stuff on Solana. So if you have thoughts, leave them in the comment section below about Solana AI projects. There are a few, and I'll probably do a video about AI projects, and gaming projects that I put a little bit more time in next week or two. But looking at the Star Atlas token, um, we go back for, well, the last 3 months. Yeah, it was way down in August. So for the last 3 months, Star Atlas has been uh, trending upwards generally. And so if you got your bags in down here at the 0.002 range, was a great place to buy. I know I had put some investment funds, some this is a really low price and it's ridiculous. Why is this token so low? FTX bankruptcy, the venture capitalist that was dumping on the market for so long and keeping the price down, especially in this range. It was it just made sense to hedge against that, and know that good things are coming. And so right here we have this big spike, which is great. And I actually popped off a sell point right there, at 60.00635, I think was the point that it triggered my a sell. And so, be smart about how you are um, acting in this bull market. Take profits when you can. I have a lot of Atlas and Polis, and I support the ecosystem, and the majority of what I have, I'm planning to keep it for a very long time. But in this market, I also want to benefit, to be able to set myself up in a position to make more moves in Star Atlas. So I hit these sell point, and that was really cool. That's actually the first one that I had set. So going all the way up, hopefully we'll see this go much higher. We have way back here, a 1 penny. Is a high point, and I imagine that will be a point of resistance in the future. So I had set sell points all the way above this, incrementally. I have it set. I used Jupiter Finance, great project, to utilize on the Solana network. And so that's price action that's happening right now. We're still very low, but we scan way out. We hit any of these levels over here of 4 cents or 10 cents that we had experienced last bull cycle, then this is going to be a phenomenal place to be. And so why would I think that that's even possible, or what's coming up in Star Atlas? Well, there's quite a few things that could happen. We have a lot of gameplay that we haven't seen yet. We have things that we've been hearing from the Economic Forum. One nice big change just for the current player base was the change in SDU scanning and how it helps and benefits smaller players by reducing the transactions needed in order to do scanning. And so they extended the period of time that scanning takes by about 6 times and also increased the amount of SDUs. So you would get the same amount of SDUs over a period of time, but you wouldn't have to do the transaction of telling it to scan each time. So reduce that by 6 times. And this is Chris explaining that a little bit and how that benefits the reduction in cost.
We kind of estimate that with this 6x increase in time, we could see a maximum of 31.6% reduction in SOL fees. And we're going to see that we actually beat that figure, which is really, really awesome. But we'll see that in a few slides from now. First, I want to just show you a few of our
So that was that's interesting, and going over to the Flipside dashboard, checking out the SDU supply. So they're not expecting to see a huge change in the amount of SDUs that are gathered over over a amount of time, but reducing the transaction cost of it. However, in doing so, I'm interested to see whether the amount of SDUs increase because they're making it by reducing the costs, they would then make SDU scanning more profitable. So taking a look at SDUs and the amount of circulating supply, it's been increasing pretty steadily over the last several months, and I would expect that to increase even more. Also, I'd like to I keep an eye on the different ships, the different scanning ships, OPOD and the Rayfam. I have one of these. I should remember that. The Rayfam, the scanning ships, and what their prices end up being. So that's something that I keep an eye on in the Flipside dashboard. Since we're here, let's start talking about what's going on in the Star Atlas ecosystem a little more granular. You look at the golden tickets. Last week, I put in all my golden tickets I'd been saving up this whole time. I got some things, not a lot. So it was overall not a profitable venture for me, but it was fun. You do see the cost of components has dipped significantly over here. And so that was a point to make a note of. Oh, and which one took a dive? Okay, titanium. I saw titanium dove way down in price to below its lowest point in the last several months. So a massive dip there. That might be a buying arbitrage opportunity over the next month, to see it re-level out. I'm not sure exactly why there was so much dumped on the market, maybe, but the price dipped significantly there. So I wanted to make a note of that. So watching SDUs, titanium as a resource that just dipped in price might be a good purchase. And then the golden tickets components are reducing in price, so it might make more sense to purchase those. I'm going to be shifting a little bit more of my focus over to upgrading bases and LP, earning Atlas, and I'll be looking at the profitability of doing that. So in the next videos, I'll probably be focusing on what the profitability is for liquidity, or I mean loyalty points, and getting Atlas from it. What ships to be using, what fleets to be putting together for that. And then just a look at the factions as a whole, and the same trends that we were seeing are just holding true. The amount of crafting that's going on is and what people are crafting, it hasn't changed a whole lot this week. So I wanted to go that. This week in the Golden Carnival, Maiden Heart, Sunpaw, Tursic, Mick, and Thrill of Life. This is Ogrica focused event, and this one right now, not that many golden tickets have been put into this one. I don't think I'm going to put very many. I might put a couple, but I'm not going to put a whole lot into this one. There are 91 possible rewards, so very ship heavy in this one. So if you want to get ships, if you want to roll the dice for that, then these are the Tursic is a great ship. I used to have I used to be kind of not a big fan of the Tursic, but I've warmed up to it. And then the Maiden Heart is a fantastic capital ship for high defense and really I think this one for those Agrica fans out there, this will be a good one for you. Cool. And then I wanted to go and, well, I've been going for a little while here. I wanted to talk about local markets just briefly. That was another big update that they have talked about coming. And I'm going to make a prediction here. I think that the local markets are going to be a Christmas release. I think that's something that they'll release over the Christmas break. Just some things that I've heard. Nobody said anything outright, but if you're trying to read between the lines and you listen carefully to some of the Atlas Brews and the economic forum, people that do have a little bit more inside knowledge and what they're not saying, and trying not to give away. I think that has led me to believe that at least a big release is going to happen sometime around the Christmas break, but I think it's going to be local markets going to be released. What I would like to see, I don't know if there's going to be a release around Christmas or sometime after New Year's, but I would like to see a release on, Surge.
What's up, Captains and Cadets? Hey, I'm making a super quick video just to go over the rules and parameters of the upcoming Surge.
And this was a while ago,
This afternoon, if you're watching.
but Beyond the Horizon's got some good videos to get people updated on what Surge is, that first-person shooter part of the game, I think if they were to be able to release some multiplayer game modes that we can play over the Christmas break and New Year's, that would be huge. That would be a great thing to have. Other crypto games like Off the Grid is really making headway and making waves in the crypto space, and so putting out Star Atlas's version and something that people can really jump into and have some fun with, I think would be a huge benefit to the ecosystem. So the last thing we're going to do here is actually jump in and we're going to open up some crew. So let me get that set up. Okay, so I actually won 2 5-packs, silver crew packs, so that was awesome. Golden Carnival, it's always feels good when you do win. So I'm going to open those up right now and see how many Tufas I get. Check. All right, cool. So let's get going. Boom. Let's see what we get. Hey, let's inspect this girl. Common, Bilbia, Fossum Bilbia. All right, let's go. Let's get the next one. Expecting a lot of commons. Let's get an epic. Let's try to get an epic here. That would be an epic win from the Golden Carnival. Okay, we got some mud. I would also like to get a few more. Well, I never want Puna. Oh, rare! There we go. Fantastic. A rare Ooster, and I like him. Okay, so we've got an operator. He's got flight and engineering. That's a good mix-up. Openness, extremely high. conscientiousness, and neuroticism. Neuroticism being high, conscientious be a little bit low. Not great for a fighter operator, in my opinion. But we'll find out. All right, next one. All right, common. But a Maurice. We like those. Engineering. Okay, good. Looking at the personalities, it just is not as meaningful without descriptions right here. I'm going to keep hitting that up. I want a description of what these things do for the character. Okay, a pilot. All right, I'll take a flight specialist. That's good. Let's get some oosters. All right, another rare. Hey, 2 rares in Silver Pack. That's pretty good. We've got fitness, flight, and engineering. That's a good setup. Neuroticism high, I think, would be good for flight and engineering. Conscientiousness is pretty low, though, so I would like to see that higher. Okay, let's do this. 2 rares. I'm feeling pretty good, though. I would say that's making my Golden Carnival return quite a bit better. And they've been oosters, so that's cool. I never want to say I want another new Punab, because Punabs, you can't trust them, but I don't have many, and I kind of want them. Sogmians are cool too. I do generally like those. An operator. Ooh, medical. There we go. And an ooster. Common, that's fine, but I need a few more medical, especially with all the rescue repair guys ships that I'm gonna play with. So high conscientiousness is great. Low neuroticism, that can be very good. Oh, let's go. Okay, common, hospitality, kind of a throwaway. All right, let's see what we got. We got 8 commons and 2 rares. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And I did get a Punab, a profound Punab, by the way. And one is okay. I can handle 1. Yeah. All right. Cool, man. That's what I'm looking at then. So let's see here. Oh. I glazed right past that. This guy's got some cool shades on. I wanna make if you can make these full face glasses and put them on like Gallia Merchants or something, I'd buy those. I'd totally buy those. That would be crazy. All right, so let's look at the rares that I got. We got this guy, Harrion. Check that out. Turn. And I like the background. I wish I could see the background better in this view, but that is what it is. And then Parlu, or Parlige. I don't like this body for oosters. This one specifically, but I think he's going to be a good character, so that's good. All right, well, fantastic. So that's what we got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Some news coming from Star Atlas, some updates, some alpha. Watch the Atlas Brew. They did talk about there's something big coming. And coming in the near future, so I'm looking forward to that. Not enough details to really know what's going to happen, but I like to see the movement. Also, check out Beyond the Horizon and Metaverse Explorer. They have a couple good videos out, keeping everybody updated on how things are going. And the economic forum with Chris is really useful on a weekly basis to understand what's going on with the economy. Now, Like I said, the AI seems to be the biggest narrative that I have seen so far. Let me know what you think about that in your comments. If you think I'm on the right track or if I'm way off base. I don't think I'm way off base, but then the crypto gaming sector is right after that in size and scope of what's being pushed right now, and from what I see, which is great. Those are two areas that I'm really happy to explore and to learn more about. So if you have any projects that you think I should check out and would be helpful to learn more about, feel free to drop those in the comments sections. But other than that, don't worry about liking or subscribing. You could share it with somebody that find it useful. Then today was a good day. Good morning, Metaverse.